All right, so what we're going to do is cover today in this particular training how and when to use an ad hoc survey. An ad hoc survey is basically a blank sheet of paper. You would utilize it when you happen to be visiting a location or somewhere where you're wanting to take a photo, collect information that you need to report to either corporate office or to someone later, but you would like to store that information in the system and potentially use the mapping feature to be able to identify exactly where you found that particular issue. So we're going to click right here on this ad hoc survey. And now this is again where I've created several tests. To add a new one, I'm going to click on this plus mark at the top right. And you'll see that the map comes up with my specific location. So I happen to be here at home today recording this video. And so that's what it's pulling up is my location. And so now you can choose from the company. So if you're doing one for a location that exists for a company that you do business with currently, you can obviously choose from any of those locations from any of the companies that you do business with. So for this example, we're going to choose the Fresh Market, and we're just going to say that I'm in Raleigh. Okay. You can add a new company if you'd like. There's a way to add a new company. You would be able to do that when you're clicking on Add New. If you're doing this as a punch list, or maybe you're doing a quote for a new customer, you can just click on Add New, and you'll type in the actual customer name, and it will identify the location where you are via the geocode and the address. I'm going to name this my to-do list. Okay, that's my to-do list, and I can't spell. All right, that's my to-do list. Okay, and now in order to get started, I'm going to click on my right arrow here to the right. Okay, and now this is my first question. My first question is landscaping work. All right, so I need to do some landscaping work here. Now, it allows you to choose implemented categories and areas if you want to, but it is not necessary. You can also add, as an advanced feature, you can add different question types. Most of the time, you're going to want free-form questions and free-form answers. So I'm going to click in my answer box and say flower bed needs work. All right. And that's what I'm going to identify. And I want to flag it as an attention needed. And I'm going to click on done. And now I'm going to add additional comment. Need more flowers. All right. Now I'm going to add a photo. So let's click on this photo. And it brings up my photo gallery in this particular case because of my login. And some of you will have that and some of you won't. So now I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click, and I'm taking a picture of the landscaping outside. Obviously, I'm not outside. I'm going to click here on my check photo, and now I can click on save and done. And it will go back to the screen. Save and done. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to add that item to the map. The mapping icon right here, which you saw in a previous video. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to zoom right in, and I'm going to drag this little icon right here to the front landscaping, go back. And then when I hit this plus mark, it actually saves this question and moves to a second question if I need to add a second question. You saw where it said saved at the bottom. So now I can say sprinkler repair. Okay, I'm going to say right side of house. Actually, it's on the left side, so let's change that. L-E-F-T. F-T. I can't even type today. All right, so now I'm going to add a photo. We're going to just say that the sprinkler, there's the sprinkler, click on check, save and done. And we're going to map that to this side of the house here, right there, and go back. And now plus again. Now I'm going to go back out to my main screen here, and you'll see at the very bottom where I have added my to-do list. Maybe it's at the top here. Okay. My dashboard. There's my to-do list right there. Okay. And then I can go and I can continue to add more questions if I wanted to, but I can review what I've already added and look at the picture and that type thing. So I can go back. So that's how you would use an ad hoc survey and when to use an ad hoc survey. We'll see you in the next training.